Welcome back to Fix Everything. Today, a pair of Bose noise-canceling headphones. I do believe these are the QC45s, QC being quiet comfort. These were sent in by a viewer, and I said, I'll take a crack at it. And what happened was, apparently these were on his head. He slipped on the ice recently and went to grab them before they fell off of his head, and his aim was not quite right, and these hit the ground. So the pivot point that is on top of every ear cup, that one is how it should look. It's got a pivot one way and another, like pitch and yaw. This one has seen better days. So we got the parts. It comes in a set. There's a left pivot and a right pivot. Today we'll be working with the right pivot, and we're going to take this apart and show you just how it's done. These are very expensive headphones, so rather than throw them away, let's take care of it. First thing you're going to do is take the ear cup off. So I've already taken this one off, but if you look, there's a seam here. You're just going to basically pry with your fingernails, and that will just pop right off. It's like a little groove edge on these ear pads. It fits right down there in this groove. So if yours is glued in, just basically take a hair dryer and you can warm it up. These were not, but I do have a hair dryer here that we're going to need for the next step. So there is an ear pad cover inside, just like a dust cover, but it's glued in. So you could tear this off, but instead of doing that, let's heat up the glue a little bit and it'll make it a little easier. Set it for high. It doesn't have to be a heat gun. Heat guns melt things, so be careful. But this should be hot enough to melt that glue. And it's like right in this spot here. Next thing you're going to do is with a small Phillips head screwdriver. Looks kind of like one of these, like for eyeglass repair. You're going to remove 3 Phillips head screws. There's one up here. See the hole there? I've taken that out already. There's one right here, which is partially out, and there's one right down here in the corner. 3 screws removed. You're just going to take your ear cup and spin it over. Be careful. The wire's all that's holding this on here, so you got to be careful you don't tear it any more than you have to. And you're going to take a flat-bladed screwdriver, one of these small ones, and basically put it right in the gap there. This should just fall right off, and it does. Comes right off. With this one, you got to be real careful. There is a ribbon cable connector under this particular unit. So when you take this off, make sure you rotate it one side or another, and you're going to feel the tug. It's either over here or over here underneath. And on this one, it's on this side, right here. It connects. I think these are external microphones that listen to the sound that this thing washes out, so just got to be careful. There's a better shot. So right there, it jumps from this circuit board right over to this module, so just be careful. That's basically just hanging there. See, it's just kind of real gentle. So the next step we're going to do is, see this pack of wires right here? Each one of them is soldered to that circuit board. So you're going to take your soldering iron, which looks kind of like this. I have a little soldering station over here. I'm going to crank it up to full blast, and then I'm going to hit each one of these and pull every one of those wires out. Once that's desoldered, we have to feed this back through the other side of the headphone cup and up and out through the top. Now, there's a lot of glue that's holding all of this on the other side, and I'll show you what to do to get rid of that. There's also a pack of glue right here that's holding this wire nice and stiff against the inside plastic so it doesn't move or come dislodged while you're jumping around with your headphones. Something that really helps is one of these while you're soldering. Really, really helpful. If you get a chance to pick one up, I think they're about $60. They clamp right to the desk and make soldering a breeze. With a tweezer, grab each wire one at a time. Just pull up gently while you apply heat. There's some glue on here, so it's going to melt through the glue first. Now I can get my soldering tip in there. Hey, look at that. Black wire up. Woohoo. There's one. I guess you could do these in any order you'd like. Just remember where everything goes, because you'll need to take a picture of all of that. So take a picture with your camera so you know where each color goes. And there you have it, 14 wires. I took extremely good pictures of the circuit board and where every one of them went. Now you'll notice there are two other ones down in that circuit board. They're connected to a different wire altogether. All we're interested in is this pack where this rubber wire goes. We're going to fish that through and bring it out to the other side. So what we're going to do now is this curved shaped plastic piece is held on by glue. We're just going to heat it up with a heat gun. You can use a hair dryer, and we're going to heat that up and then take a little tool and pry this right off. Get a little heat in there, not too much, you don't want to damage anything, just enough to soften that glue pack. So I got a little screwdriver under that lip, and now I'm just going to take my finger, and you can hear the glue underneath. I'm going to peel this right up and right out. That's some sticky glue there. There you go. You can see what's underneath there. So, to get this detached, we're going to have to remove this hinge piece from the ear cup. And how you do that is make sure it's not cockeyed like that. You need it to be straight up and down. And we're going to get a flat object in here, and we're just going to pull straight towards yourself. And it will pop out. If you've got it cockeyed, there's a lock in there, and you can see it here. It won't come out. It has to be straight. And I used a wide flat blade screwdriver with a rag wrapped around it so I wouldn't mar the surface. And you can see that's popped out now. Once that hinge is loose from the ear cup, right here, you're going to pry the wire from the other side up and out. So I've already gotten a little screwdriver in there. That's what that notch is for right here. You're going to want to get a small screwdriver in there and gently just pull this wire out. And there they all are, and a pretty little chorus line. And we're going to just feed it through the outside ear where we pulled the hinge off. At this point, these two pieces, the two screws you took off on the top of this, are going to separate, and you'll be able to feed the wire out. Just almost just fell right off, which is quite easy to do. And now our ear cup is detached. Just popped right out of this groove. And that's why there's two pieces there. It basically sandwiches itself right in that groove, and it just comes right out. Now we're in business. Now this is where we can start looking at replacing the hinge. And there you have it. All the wires soldered back into position. That was by far the hardest thing to do because it's hard to get even a tweezer in there. So take good pictures, make sure each color is on the right connector. Definitely help to hot glue this back here so it was out of the way. Now we're just going to put the cover back on, put the screws back on, and we're going to test it. So this baby just kind of rolls right over just like that. Make sure underneath you don't pinch the ribbon cable. Make sure it's tucked inside. Cover's back on. I did take a little brush and clean that switch, just the dust. Now we're going to flip it over and put the screws back in. All 3 screws reinstalled. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to take the dust cover and we're going to just kind of hot glue it right back in. Got my hot glue gun right here. Then you just pop your beer cup back in. It basically just goes boop, and there's like a little lip or a ridge in here. These definitely need to be replaced. They're not that expensive. You can get them on eBay. You can get them on Amazon. You can go to the Bose website. But that's it. You've replaced that hinge. That is a horrible design. No way around it. You know, they're all that way. Every brand I've seen has that pivot point, which is the weakest point. Now this one is replaced. Hopefully we won't need to replace this one, but we did order the part just in case, and we cleaned them all up with some Novus #1, and they are nice and sparkly now. So I hope this helped in some way. Thank you so much for tuning in to Fix Everything. Hope you guys are having a great winter. Spring is not too far away. Hopefully that will come soon. Thanks again for all the support, and have a great day.